trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Demir Bird returning it. A dangerous return man showing it here.
Demir Bird on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you're praying.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Lawrence on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming in the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Tua. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Tua to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Oh, my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
6-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams are going to take a 1st quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
It's the score, Rams 7, Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Offense tried to get a little slick there and sneak the back out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it's good coverage defensively. They were able to break it up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed is...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 4 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Joey Sly lining up for the point.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Carrier.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That 2nd down play, that's a -4.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bears nothing.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
A gain of
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Allen to throw. On 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Tua. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Complete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes. He's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over.
45-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not...
The ball comes out, and now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. That one's caught. Allen right side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game, because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there, and he's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That's good.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
To see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Second and goal.
Tua going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On second down, it's Bell. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good old steam going.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. This is Bell. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On third and long, it's Allen. High throw, but the catch is made. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At the Bears' 43-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Tua, the final shot before half. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score, at least where it is.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Saquon Barkley, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa looking deep for Julio. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Open man is Trey Burton. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got a rifle in deep left side. And he is all the way up past the 25. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the toss to Bell running right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down.
Here's Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2.
From the 44, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, LA! T.Y. Hilton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Rams 28. Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier brought down at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Bell. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the play. And it brings up
to the air. Allen. He finds his target. It's Crowder. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. J.D. McKissick with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Bird now ready to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tua now on 1st down. Caught left side by Hilton. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that'll set them back 5. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Bell. Well, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Gerald McCoy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like the footwork back there. I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll find Hall. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's Tua. Caught on the right side by Jones. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Brings up 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got his man Hilton. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it with a short return to the 6-yard line. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Derek Notty makes the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bell.
The 11-yard line.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
He's tackled.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 31 yards there and a 1st down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will run it. It's McKissick. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.